sounds coming through. I will check in a second. Out here, South Mountain in Arizona, it's hot as balls, and I love getting outside an area that's this big because it's just you and this thing, all right? It's you and your thoughts. And one of the biggest things that I talk about to a lot of entrepreneurs, even a lot of people on the whole, is creating space. It's one of the biggest lessons I had to learn myself because I was always go, grind, you know, do this, do that, next achievement, next goal, next milestone, next step forward. And what I didn't realize was that it wasn't until I started to create more space. So space to actually think, space to have perspective, that 30,000 foot view to really have a look at where your life is, how you're feeling about things, where your business is at, what direction you're heading in, how close you are from where you are now to where you want to go, and having the space to just breathe and think and reflect and measure exactly what's going on for you now in comparison to what it is that you're really trying to do, how you're trying to feel on a daily basis, what you're trying to help people with, what your life is like compared to how you want it to be. And one of the best ways I found to do that on a day-to-day basis is one, get outside, all right? Exercise, have time out. Two, listen to music that in some way switches off the noise in your head, that just gets you in a rhythm where you're almost on autopilot. You're not thinking about your to-do list. You're not thinking about the giant list of things that you need to get done before X amount of time. The second way that I recommend to create space is journaling, all right? Journaling, and even for me, journaling after meditation, all right? Actually sitting down, and I'm somebody that still often needs to do a guided meditation because my brain still, my ADD tends to get in overdrive, but being able to meditate, sit there for a good 15 to 20 minutes and then get to the point where you know, you're actually able to have clarity around how you're thinking, around some of your feelings, is huge. Then being able to journal, so you go from slowing down your mind, thinking about certain things, to then actually being able to brain dump, put it all down in a journal, for me, in your iPad, wherever it needs to be, but get that stuff out, because when it's out, you create more space. And I think it was Bruce Lee that said this, that you want your cup to constantly be overflowing, because every time it overflows, it creates more space to fill it up again. But if it never overflows, it just stays full, all right? And you don't have the space to bring in fresh water, fresh thoughts, fresh ideas, fresh perspectives. So depending on where you're at, depending on what's going on for yourself, all right, I'm sure there's this constant nagging feeling that you should be doing more or you're not doing enough. And what I would recommend in that scenario is create space. Do something that separates you from the day-to-day, you from the do, all right? And get outside, breathe, sweat, get moving. You know, as human beings, our emotion is attached to motion. You want to change your state, you want to change the way you feel, you want to experience, you know, more energy, you want to feel like you're alive. Move, all right? You can't do that sitting behind a computer. You can't do that staying stuck in this head. Get moving, listen to music, listen to audiobooks, get your heart rate up a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, experience and breathe and take in life, but do it from a distance. Do it somewhere where you can create enough space to find more clarity, to allow yourself to receive some of the thoughts that you're not having yet because you're too busy doing the do. You know, receive some of the gifts that are coming your way because you've created enough space to be open to receive them. Whether you believe that or not yet is for you to discover in time, all right? I've lived it enough and I've seen it enough to have that level of belief. So do what you can on a day-to-day basis to create that space, even if it's going out at the end of the day and just have a walk. Do you know what I mean? Get out from the computer desk, get away from your business, you know, do something where it's just you and your thoughts, nothing else around. And if you're finding that you're in a negative train of thought, get moving. Do you know what I mean? Take your mind off that negativity by getting breathless, by listening to music that distracts and quietens down that noise that's going on within your head, and see how you feel. What's the worst that could happen? I can't see anything with the reflections. So I hope you guys can. This was Freedom Hacks episode 13. I didn't introduce that at the beginning because I was out of breath, but I'm going to head back now. I got about another 2 miles to get back. My kids arrived from overseas in 2 days, and for me, it's I can't wait. I am so excited to see them. It's been almost 8 weeks since I've seen my kids, and I'm not one of those dads that doesn't spend time with their kids. When I have my kids, I have them full time. I'm going to be homeschooling them when they arrive here, so I am going to be having them literally full time. So I'm excited for that. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'm looking forward to some fresh episodes next week. Bye.